Okay, so I know this sounds crazy, but what if it was possible to beat Sunshine without jumping? You know, it's kind of like trying to start a band without any instruments or people, or trying to make a comedy channel without actually being fun. Anyway, you get my point. It's trying to not jump in a jumping game. And for reference on what's allowed, using FLUDD is completely okay because it's technically not jumping. And same goes for Mario's little hops into the wall that he so desperately wants to put out of his misery. It's going to be something. I'm not sure if this will work. You're not sure if this will work. Let's see how this goes. Alright, Peachy. What do you got for me? Oh boy, I forgot how weird this is. What is going on? Wait, that's the jump. Okay. Well, I already failed. So let's just rewind that and do that. But again! So, other than that small hiccup, we start off in Delfino Airport, suffer through the unskippable cutscenes, and fortunately there isn't anything here that forces us to. So we're not gonna look at that, and we're gonna continue on. Well, ignoring that, we essentially waterboard the goop monster, grab the shine with style, and get bullied into cleaning the entire island with imaginary cement shoes on poor Mario's feet. Next, we have Bianco Hills, and with this challenge in mind, I swiftly learned that landing in water at the beginning basically soft locks you and makes you wish that there is an escape from this wet hellscape. So we go back and learn what altitude is, kill Goop Monster but again, grab the shine, and say hi to the monster from Little Shop of Horror. When fighting good old Piranha Boy, you kinda gotta ground pound to kill him and, yeah. Fortunately, we can bounce off his lackeys, destroy his organs, and watch him disintegrate from existence. For the third mission, I didn't expect this to be too difficult considering that they were easy in like the initial game. But yeah, secret levels suck. With that in mind, with some precise hops, we're able to grab onto these platforms and belly flop our way across these stars to the eventual shine. The next mission isn't really that interesting as long as you have the rocket nozzle, and same goes for round 2 for Planty Boy. So we just rip the shine out of Shadow Mario's cold, oily hands and move on. Yeah, just kidding. This mission exists and boy is it the definition of happy fun times. Now, actually moving on, we land in Rico Harbor, say hello to the friendly locals which are so kind to show me around, and free a rare giant squid, and it's dead. Huh. Well, let's hope the Pianta police didn't see that, and forget that we might have killed an endangered species. So we ride the now orphaned squids into this tunnel, and race the most exciting way imaginable. Then we decide that using a construction site is the best way to imitate playing on a playground, and maneuver our way up certain cranes, people, and platforms, to then get our way to drop at the perfect angle. After grabbing the shine, we have to go basically to the same spot and launch our way to the entrance of the secret level. And yeah, you heard right, the entrance. But it's not a big deal. All that needs to be done is flip our way to victory, and it's easy just like that. Since that's out of the way, we finally get to redeem ourselves from the murderous actions of... Why? Look, Mario, you had one chance and you blew it. Let's just run into this guy and collect the last red coin and abuse Shadow Mario again before they come after us. Due to being kicked out of the harbor for animal abuse, we escaped through Gelato Beach to discover that the secret level here hardcore blocks us by making it impossible to not jump. But it's okay, there's a way to get out of this one. We just need to bait a cataquack over to this hut and probably perform the most annoying thing in human existence. This right here literally took 7 hours just to pull off, and I was more than happy to go and stomp Shadow Mario's face in and be done with this beach in its entirety. With that in mind, and multiple therapy sessions later, it's revealed that Shadow Mario is just a tiny turtle and that it's completely okay to shoot rockets at the machine that Peach is in. Okay, seriously though, shouldn't she be like extremely dead because of that? Disregarding Peach's immortal body, it's time for another secret level that gives Mario the ab workout he so desperately needs and hovering around to collect the 8 red coins. But pirate themed this time. Continuing on with Mario using the islander's safety as an excuse to dispose of more creatures, we go back to the park, and honestly, this doesn't really need explanation because of this and this. But unfortunately, after this point, we run into the biggest wall this game could have ever given us. And that's after the difficult, and I mean difficult, no seriously, difficult, hops across these squares to this location. And with this ledge right here, our run for Leapless Mario is now ruined. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be. We can just change it to how little we can get away with, jump, float 6 times to the shine, and kick out Shadow Mario yet again. With our new renowned purpose, we take our quote-unquote vacation to the relaxing toxic waters of Noki Bay. Upon arrival, it's discovered that a tiny mole somehow blocked an entire waterfall, so Mario has to defy the laws of physics the side of the mountain and shatter his ankles. Then it's required to dive headfirst onto the platform, that again but here, and launch that pesky mole into the distance like Team Rocket. Episode 2 finally allows us to be a good Samaritan, because typically you're supposed to yippee your way up to dispose of another squid, but Mario's feeling generous today and using a similar method to get up here to accurately grab, hover, and glitch our way to the shine. Oh yeah, and I guess water coins, dental hygiene, and racing are a thing. So let's pack our bags and set off on our next secret level and discover that we can't get away with this one either. Really? Come on, you couldn't have just given this to me? This time, it requires to use the Death Leap for almost everything. And what I mean is you gotta switch back and forth on these building blocks to reach to the top, with about 13 more jumps added to Mario's pasta-stained belt. After using Delfino Island's version of OxyClean, we're finally able to sit back and embrace this peaceful music and play tag with our good friend. Oh, he's already dead. The next world, which is the island's village for some reason, puts us into the role of a dog catcher, which I don't blame them considering they're spewing out literal lava like they ate at a fast food place with a bell. Hey, look at that, it's the running guy again. It'd be a shame if we just crushed his whole career and beat him for the last time. And if you like the lava from the first episode, then you'll love this one, cause I sure don't. Having the mayor being slapped right in the middle of this molten magma, Mario will have to put on his good monkey suit to climb to this giant tree and flip at the last possible second to grab the ledge. After reclaiming FLUDD, we go back to the tree to launch ourselves to the sky like Homelander and take the shine from the mayor before stranding him forever. And let's just help them with their big dog before they notice we left him behind. Immediately after getting rid of any possible evidence that would get us thrown in jail again, instead of using the usual method of grabbing Yoshi, we're just gonna banish him to the Shadow Realm and do this neat little trick that makes Mario phase his way through walls, and be thrown around like a kid being bullied in a parking lot. Speaking of kids, we have to run around the village to pull them out of the volcanic rock with FLUDD's rejuvenating water. And look, it's Shadow Mario again. Yep. As Mario tries to throw fruit at Yoshi like a bad baseball pitcher, he forces Yoshi to ricochet off these rubbery tents and allow us into the final world. We get welcomed into this new area by having to fight this giant alien manta ray thing? Look, all I know is this thing terrified me as a kid, and I can't be the only one that this thing is mentally scarred. So let's just eradicate the rest of them and move on to another secret level that... oh great, another one. Luckily, this is the last mission that makes us use the icky jump button, and allows us to circumvent our way over the final impossible hurdle for this challenge. And I'll be honest, this one wasn't too terrible. Well, except for these spots right here that made me love Sunshine's physics so much that I could... It's okay, just do the last flip and grab the shine. Now with the permanent trauma out of the way, we get told that the hotel has a bunch of cool secret pathways that Mario decides to ignore and think bananas are the better solution. And you know what? He's right. The fruit here somehow grants mystical powers, so that's a 5-star review for me. Because of this, we're granted access to the back corner of the hotel so we can gamble our life away with the oh-so-fun mini-games and dive into the final secret level for one last flipping fest without our fail-safe of a buddy, FLUDD. With Mario's now crippling addiction, he goes back to sell his soul and discovers that King Boo is the one that stole all of his lunch money. Out of pure frustration, he pelts the crown ghost until his money is returned to him. and in doing so scares all the ghosts out of the hotel. The manager, being so happy about this solved issue, decides to reward us by making us clean his entire beach. You know, I kind of feel bad about kicking Shadow Mario out this time, because they deserve it at this point. Okay, my sympathy is gone again. Seriously though, who the heck just floods a whole town out of spite? When I see him again, I'm gonna, you know what? This is your problem now, Mario. After flying over the lava that really wasn't hard at all, we arrived to finally confront Bowser to see his secret stash of Nickelodeon slime. And with that, that's it. We complete our challenge as Cement Shoot Mario with a total of 26 jumps. This challenge was actually really fun, and I couldn't have done it without these content creators' videos helping me with the necessary information. This stuff kind of takes a bit to make, so please let me know what kind of weird challenge I should do next. And, yeah.